What's going on here then?
Oh,
who's that?
Got me with me legs open.
Wow.
Nice to see you back, Sean.
Yeah, nice to be back.
You come back to finish what you started.
Yeah, sorry mate. I took a small vacation.
Oh, me too, don't worry about it.
Back in the game now.
Yep. At the minute, I bought all new tools, didn't I, Sean?
You did.
So I wanted to have a go at doing carpentry myself, but I haven't got the confidence to really know exactly what I'm doing. So
Right, nor have I, Mike. We're in it together.
so you're gonna come back, help me finish off the kitchen, and
Yeah.
and also show me how to use all these tools as well, because I haven't got a clue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have a quick read up on the instructions first.
So what we're going to be doing is obviously the pan that you put this on, Sean.
I did, yeah.
Almost 2 years ago.
Guilty as charged.
No, it is. Still, it was just before Christmas.
Yeah.
2020.
Oh,
So-
what a Christmas meal
Well, we're
that
almost
was.
2 years.
Does this earn me another Christmas meal?
It does actually. Well, if they can get the cottage finished, the kitchen finished, I'll invite you and Sam around for a nice roast dinner.
Let's get it done.
Yeah.
Yeah, sod Christmas.
Yeah. So, if you look, this panelling obviously has gone on. It's unfinished. There's no detail at the top. It was never meant to look like that. That's just that's temporary. So, if you look here, observe Exhibit A. This is the shelf that goes along the top. So you've got a piece of moulding underneath, which is that. We've got that piece, and then you've got like a shelf that goes on top of that. So we need to replicate this exact detail on the top of the panelling here. We've got just enough of this to do the room. So that goes on to finish, and then you have the shelf that goes on top. Our shelf's going to be a little bit deeper than that.
Yeah.
And then you have the architrave that will come down and sit on top of this shelf. The corner will be rounded off. This piece will actually be set back, probably about there, and then the architrave comes down underneath. But the shelf goes through the architrave. If that makes sense. That will really look. I mean, look at that. Looks lovely. That will really finish it off.
Yep.
We're almost there, Sean.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Yeah, only took 2 years.
Well, it's been a journey, but
Yeah, well, the thing is, the bedroom upstairs wasn't finished, and there was a lot of dirty work going on upstairs, a lot of sawing and dust and
yeah.
sand and the plastering. And what was the point of making it all perfect in here, just to
yeah.
put mess all over it all and scratch it when we're carrying stuff upstairs? And so that's upstairs. I'm not going to show the bedroom until we've done the kitchen.
It's nice.
Because it's sure,
It's
yeah,
nice.
it's really, really nice.
Beautiful up there.
Really nice. Yeah.
Impressed.
Yeah, nice surprise.
We've got all the tools now.
Got all the tools, yeah. We've got the wood, we've got the tools.
Someone to use it.
We've got someone to operate it.
Oh, it's me. Right, let's go. It's Christmas come early. Yeah, Michael's bought me a new lunchbox.
Yeah.
It's a Makita plunge router.
Around the panelling, it's called a peg rail. It's a thin piece of wood like that with two sort of routed corners. And I want that line to continue around the room without the pegs on this side. But we've worked out that if this piece of wood that I've got, which I bought for skirting boards, you can get exactly 2 lengths out of it with enough left over, which is the width of the blade for the cut. So yeah, we'll be able to basically make.
So there's no pressure on then. We've got to
Just
keep
try
this,
and get the line straight.
We've got to feed this in as straight as possible.
It's exactly the same that end as it is that end.
I mean, the worst way is when I bring the planer in tomorrow, one pass through, it'll be exactly the same.
Oh, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's perfect. So we just got to put the routed edges on, and
Well,
then we've got 2 new full lengths of that. See, that is the original piece made two years ago, and this is the new piece that Sean's just made. It's exactly the same.
Same profile.
Could literally, like you said, you could join them together.
Join it together, yeah.
Well, that was old. It's coloured, but
Yeah.
yeah.
You just have to treat that, and then treat both of them at the same time.
Good job, man.
Okay, so the last time you saw us was Friday after you left, Sean.
Yeah. Someone was busy, wasn't they?
Well, I just remembered everything that you said over the last 2 days, and how to use the tools and everything. So yesterday we got up to here, hadn't we? It took a bit of while. It took a while because we had to sort this corner out.
That was a prototype.
Yeah, so this was the prototype. So since then, I made all of this over the weekend, and the blocks, and put all this on, and I made these and fitted them. But I mean, I wouldn't have been able to do it unless you told me how to do it. So
Well, you've made a very good job of it, let me tell you.
what I did is here, and if you can see, because the peg rail has to go along like that, but with the routed edge, it's the same. The peg rail is the same thickness as the architrave, so you would have had a groove, and it would have joined properly. So I left a little bit where it's flat just there.
Yeah.
So that,
It's a nice bit of detailing you've done.
and the same side, and same that side as well.
I think the average layman wouldn't have noticed that, but it's well worth doing.
Put the shelves on.
Yep.
Made a mistake. It's 5mm too short other end, but nobody will really notice.
If you don't tell no one, Michael, no one will
Yeah.
know.
So that's that. The hardest bit was actually the hardest bit was
The miters.
the mitre and corners. Yeah.
You've done a really good job there. They're really nice and snug and tight.
A little bit. Of wood,
He's a quick
a
learner.
little bit of wood filler here and there. So that is how it's done.
Yeah.
But the skirting board. I need to get some new boards because the skirting board should be higher than that by about. Should be 40mm high, 40mm higher than that.
So it's going to reflect the bottom plinth around
Yeah,
the
the plinth that goes around the kitchen is 140mm. So I think the skirting board should match.
Yeah.
And these were 150, so they're slightly higher than what the skirting board will be.
Yeah. It looks fabulous.
Yeah.
It does. Nice design.
Well,
You did a great job, Sean.
You've done a very good job. Yeah, he's a quick learner.
You learned well.
Sure. Yeah.
you're a good teacher.
Put it this way, you could probably pick this up quicker than I could learn to paint.
No, the thing is, carpentry is something I've always wanted to do. I just never had the confidence to just get on and go. But actually, I really enjoy it.
Yeah. If you enjoy something and you're interested in it, give it a
I
go.
know I'm a bit obsessed with the details as well. So
Really? Really?
perfectionist, so everything's got to be just right.
Yeah, no. We'll sing off the same hymn sheet there.
Yeah. Actually, I just want to thank anyone who bought a print since the last video because that means we can now afford 3 new windows for the cottage, which I couldn't afford before. So we're having, carpenter's already started, we're having 3 new solid oak sash windows.
Lovely.
Vintage sash windows. The problem is, I normally have a chair in here. If I want to open the window, pull the chair out,
Yeah.
open that, and in the wind, they slam shut, or you've got to have them sort of a bit like that. And if it rains and you're out, and you've left the window open, rain gets in. But with a sash window, if you want a bit of air, you can just pull the top sash down, just have a little bit at the top or the bottom.
I think the sash, I know it's a French house, but I think the sash window is much more in keeping.
Well, the thing is that I mean, obviously we're in a chateau, we're in France, but this cottage I've done it in the style of an English cottage, so it's almost like a novelty.
Yeah.
Like you've got a French country estate with a little English cottage tucked away in it, like a little folly or something. You know,
a
like,
nod to the English design.
Yeah. But it's like, you know, in England, you've got like these great country homes that were built like chateaus, like some of them.
Yeah.
Like Waddesdon Manor and that was built like a French chateau, but it's in England.
Yeah, definitely.
So we've got a little English cottage in France. So yeah, the sash windows are going to look really nice. Plus the sash windows are going to be thicker because they've got a box on the side. So they're actually going to make these window reveals shallower because we added the stud wall and the panelling so that we can insulate, which means that these window reveals are really deep now, deeper than they should be. So they're just going to bring the window in. The carpenter's going to put the swept head, they call it, the arch back into the sash windows as well. So
And that sort of mirrors the outside as well, doesn't it?
but they're going to be made of oak. so that the inside is going to match all the panelling. So we'll have it on the inside oak, and on the outside of the sash windows will be painted.
Yeah.
The same green as the front door.
Lovely.
So as long as at the top of it's flush, you see.
That fixed back tight.
Yeah.
So we want fixings.
Try
down
not
there,
to
same
put
as
too
that.
many fixes. I only did
What
two. On
you
that
got
one. Oh, did
three?
I did three, yeah.
3 on that one.
But that was only because it was twisted like that way away from the wall. I wanted to put it back. Right, let's put some gear on that. It's not to fix it permanently, it's just to, so when you put it on,
Doing the bottom one as well.
put the block in last.
Yeah. And sandpaper.
Yeah, that's perfect. That just need to go down
And down,
lever
fall
and down.
down.
back. So we have to wedge it, you see.
Yeah.
Push it a bit more there.
It'll find its screw like there before.
Then
Right, let me undo it. Bring it in.
yeah.
Ready? Yeah. So, I've got enough.
Actually, I don't think it.
I think that'll be alright now.
It's moving.
Because we
really
screwed
push it
the other
back.
one in and wedged it, didn't we? Right, well it's guaranteed until I get home.